video just gets me every time. Because I haven't even told my story. I did not want to tell my story. Because it's mine. That's what I live my life. When I was in 9th grade, I was the wrestler. I mean, I was great. I went to state. I was top. I was varsity all the time. I was the greatest. That's what I thought. One Sunday, it was actually a Saturday, we were in West Virginia. My older cousins come to me and said, "Hey dude, we're going to a party. You want to go?" I had low self-esteem. I was not in the youth group. I was not part of a bunch of friends. I was still cool at school, but that was it. And I said, "Yeah, I'll go." That night I got drunk, not proud of it. I did. Then, next morning was Sunday. Went to my uncle's old Primitive Baptist church. Had a Primitive Baptist guest speaker come in. This guy, he just, when he spoke, it didn't match right with what I knew about the Word. What the Word said, it didn't match right. But the people in West Virginia, that church, was still receiving it. And they were like, "Yeah, God, yeah." And then I see this kid who's crying get drugged up by the back of the altar and thrown at the ground. And that hurt. That pain hurt me so bad. And I never knew why. I never understood. Why did that hurt? Why? The story of my life goes on. I decided, no, God, that's not right. No, I do not want to see that happen again. I want to prevent that from somebody getting thrown at that altar or thrown up here. I'm going to prevent that. Even if it means I have to stand up for you or die for you, God, I will prevent that. Novel concept, you know. It's so easy once I say it. I got so on fire for God, man. My 10th grade year, I was ministering. I was hitting kids left and right at Riverside, you know. Man, they were going to FCA more and more. And I started going on this downhill curve. Then I went back up. Met this awesome girl. And this is what I did. Me, her, God. Me, her, God. I put God behind me. I put Him on the back burner. Came around. I had to change something. I had to end it. We both ended it. It was done. That's when I hurt the most. Because God was still out here. And I was up here. But somehow I had to meet Him in the middle. Somehow we both had to come together. And I didn't know how. I keep going on and I keep fighting myself. Things just get worse and worse. You know, I ain't got anybody to talk to. It just feels weird. You know, I didn't have any friends right then because I was new at my school. I didn't know anybody. I was just fighting myself, fighting. And then one night, I was driving home. I've never told anybody this except for that Wednesday at West Virginia. Never told anybody this, but I was driving home. Something was in my ear. Something was right here on my shoulder. Something was right there. I did not know what it was. And then it said, "Why don't you just drive off the road, end your life, and it's over?" Tears started to fall down my face. God, what is this on me? Why am I hurting so bad? What is this? Then it gets worse. You know, I was trying to figure out, God, do I want to commit suicide? What is this? Should I drive off the road? What is this? So as soon as I got home, I went and I laid down on my floor and I buried my head and I just started praying, "What is this, God? If you're even out there, God, what is this?" I had no one to talk to. I tried talking to other people, but I had fear. I was scared. You know that? We can't talk to people when we're scared. I was scared. Couldn't tell anybody in my family or outside of my church or inside of my church or my friends because I was scared. Then, Good Friday concert comes around. And I remember, I thought of it, that moment. Why? Why when that kid got thrown up at the altar? Why did that hurt me? I asked, why, God? Why? And he said, do you remember when you were 7? I thought. I buried my head and I thought, when you were 7, you were not here at the Torch. You were at another church. This is 10, 11 years ago. They said, raise your hand if you want to get saved. Well, what's being saved? I'm only 7 years old. Okay. Say a little prayer. Okay. We're going to pray over you, you know. Bam, 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 bam. And they drugged me up to the altar. They were like, yeah, we're going to pray for you. Yeah. And they prayed. And they're like, good job. You're saved. I was like, I'm saved? I feel the same. I mean, I was just a kid. And I was like, yeah, still getting in trouble with my mom and dad, you know, still doing the weird stuff. You know, playing some video games or something. And I was getting into it. I thought, yeah, I'm saved now. Got on the leadership team at the kids' church. I was the bomb, man. I was saved. I was one of the only few. But then, when God revealed that to me, was I saved? And Good Friday came around. That night, I went up and I was like, God, tonight I'm choosing you. That's what I choose. I choose you. Tonight I'm making the choice to choose you. No longer will I have to say, why God? Because I choose you. See, there's more than one answer for this question. If I can get the band to come up and play. Almost done. Sometimes we make dumb moments. We make and blame God for those dumb moments. And that's what I did. I put God back there while I was standing here. And I blamed Him for it. That's what I did. There's more than one answer to this question. Why God? You know, if you go outside and you play in the snow and the rain, man, you're having a good time. And you get some sickness, you know, something bad, that's your fault. Don't blame God for that. You should have put a jacket on. You should have done something. You should have went in the house. But there are some times when other people make bad decisions that affect us. Just like my friend Kyle, his mom threw him out of the car. Done. Just like his dad took him on that date. Done. But the most important thing we have to understand is the hardest, most hurtful thing that we can. It's that God is God. God is God. Well, what does that mean? That means that He created you. He created me. He created this whole world. And He has a plan. Even though we have free will, He has a plan. He can do anything He wants. And that hurts because we don't understand. Just like the story of Job, he never knew why all his family died. Everything he owned, he never knew why. There was no connection between the devil and the angels that went straight to Job. Nothing. He was not there. He never knew. Even though we keep our heads up sometimes, we don't get all our stuff back. Job got all his stuff back. David became the next king of Israel. Kyle, he went as soon as he turned 18. He's living with his mom now, working for the church. Blake, he's he's at league. He's playing in a band. Me, I'm up here right now, and I feel so much better. I don't know. You know, I am good. I read my Bible, I work, I read, I worship, I do everything that I can to better myself for God. That's because we all learn to release. Tonight, either you have been struggling with this question or are. So right now, I'm not challenging you, I'm not forcing you, but I'm encouraging you. If you have anything to do with this tonight, or anything else, tonight is the night to settle it. Tonight is the night to pick one of those questions. That question right there, here's your answer tonight. If you want that answer tonight, it might be God is God and we will never know, but you will learn to release tonight. You may be asking, why did my mom leave? Why did my dad leave? Why is my mom dead? Why is my dad dead? Why are they both dead? God, why? If that's you, come up here. I care about y'all. I really do. It's, you might not understand that, but I do. Just because I know most of you. I even said hi to you, waved at you. I usually introduce myself. If you're new, I go around and give high fives. Something. So tonight, let this be the night where you made the right decision. Where you said, God, I choose you, and I choose not to ask that question, why God? Because I know the answer now. Because you gave it to me, God. I know the answer because of you. That's you, guys. Can't say anymore. I didn't want to speak about this tonight, but God told me to. Because there's somebody here who needs to hear this. And if that's you, you'll come up here. If not, I'm sorry. I did my best. I did what God told me to do. And I'm okay with that. But I love each and every one of y'all. So if that's you, come.
Say